XRP has been part of the crypto landscape for more than a decade. With a market capitalization that often places it in the global top 3, it is both one of the most established and one of the most controversial assets in digital finance. Despite its size, XRP remains surrounded by myths and strong opinions. To cut through the noise, Ripple-CTO David Schwartz has answered some of the toughest questions the community keeps asking. Lesson 1 is about price speculation. Many social media influencers post bold targets, some even predicting $1,000 XRP. Schwartz's response is blunt: such forecasts are rarely more reliable than a coin toss. Charts, fractals, and pattern analysis may look scientific, but they succeed about as often as they fail. What actually moves XRP, according to Schwartz, is not always fundamentals. Often it's simple market psychology. Lesson 2 dives into psychology, and specifically the unit bias. Investors see Bitcoin trading at 6 figures and XRP priced at only a few dollars. The natural, but flawed, conclusion is that XRP has much more room to grow. This belief has existed since the first bull markets. It is powerful because it feels intuitive. If one coin costs less, it seems cheaper. But in reality, supply matters just as much as price per unit. XRP has billions of tokens in circulation, while Bitcoin is capped at 21 million. Unit bias explains why newcomers sometimes load up on XRP simply because they can own more units. Schwartz calls this understandable but misleading. Price alone never tells the whole story. Lesson 3 looks at stable coins. Ripple is preparing to launch RLUSD, a dollar-pegged token. Some fear it could steal XRP's use case. Schwartz argues the opposite. Stablecoins and XRP serve different purposes. A stablecoin offers predictability. One token equals $1. That makes it useful for payrolls, cross-border settlements, and treasury management. XRP, on the other hand, remains volatile, risky in the short run, but with upside potential. Even if RLUSD captures part of the market, Schwartz stresses that the overall pie of crypto payments is still growing. If the pie grows tenfold, losing 1% of market share doesn't matter. Both XRP and RLUSD can thrive together. Lesson 4 addresses decentralization. One of the most common criticisms is that Ripple controls the XRP ledger. Schwartz directly rejects this claim. Ripple runs fewer than 1% of validator nodes. The network would continue to function even if Ripple disappeared tomorrow. Decentralization matters because it guarantees fairness. No single company should be able to censor transactions or dictate the future of the ledger. For investors, this provides reassurance that XRP is not just a corporate coin. Schwartz also explains the Escrow-System. Each month, a set amount of XRP is unlocked, but only becomes visible once it is transacted on-chain. This design was created to prevent sudden supply shocks and provide predictability. Transparency in supply separates XRP from projects that mint or burn tokens in unpredictable ways. It gives long-term investors a clearer picture of circulating supply and potential inflation. Lesson 5 is about community and ecosystem. Schwartz emphasizes that XRP cannot succeed in isolation. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other networks must also thrive for there to be customers, developers, and liquidity. He compares the crypto industry to the early internet. Microsoft and Amazon did not succeed alone. The entire ecosystem of infrastructure, browsers, and users had to grow for them to flourish. The same is true for XRP. This perspective reframes competition. While communities often battle on Twitter and forums, Schwartz sees tribalism as harmful. If one project collapses, it weakens trust in the whole industry. Interestingly, Schwartz admits he even appreciates bear markets. Though painful for many, they flush out scams and unsustainable projects, leaving space for genuine innovation. So what should investors really take away? First, treat price predictions with caution. Second, understand how psychology like unit bias affects behavior. Third, see stablecoins as complementary, not competitors. Fourth, recognize XRP's decentralized design and transparent escrow. And finally, remember that XRP's future is linked to the health of the entire crypto ecosystem. For more evergreen insights into XRP, Ripple, stablecoins, and the forces shaping blockchain adoption. Stay tuned here on Blockchain Reaction. Like, subscribe, and keep learning.